48 teams entered, 32 survived, now it's win or go home. 16 matches, 16 predictions, zero mercy, let's go. We're building from the smaller stories to the biggest matches on the planet, so stay until the end, because the last two are unlike anything this tournament has seen. Canada are the hosts. Jonathan David has been clinical, and the SoFi crowd will be a weapon. South Africa, Bafana Bafana, shock their group and carry the pride of an entire continent. Many of Canada's players share West African roots with the opposition. This one is more emotional than the scoreline will show. Germany beat Curaçao 7-1, lost to Ecuador, and still topped their group. Classic Germany, infuriating and inevitable. Paraguay qualified from CONMEBOL. They don't fear names. Their press will make Germany deeply uncomfortable. Brazil coasted through the group stage. 7 points. Vinicius Jr., terrifying. Joy and structure in equal measure. Japan beat Brazil 3-2 in a friendly last October. That was not a fluke. That was a blueprint. Do not sleep on the Blue Samurai. Morocco were semi-finalists in Qatar 2022. They only trailed Brazil on goal difference in the group stage. 3 of their key players, Amrabat, Mazraoui, Salah Eddine, were born in the Netherlands. This isn't just a football match. It's about identity, belonging, and who you choose to represent. Moroccan-Dutch families across Amsterdam will be split down the middle watching this. Morocco pushed them all the way. If Morocco win, it's the result of the tournament. 4 down. We're building. The best is at the end. Stay with me. Upset alert. Norway rested Holland entirely in their final group game. Squad depth is a real concern. Ivory Coast have a teenager in Jan Diomande who has been electric. They play with joy, pace, and collective belief. Sometimes the team with nothing to lose plays with a freedom the favorite can't match. France finished their group with 9 points, 0 dropped. They have depth, pace, and firepower at every position. Sweden qualified as third-place finishers. Alexander Isak can produce moments, but the gap in squad quality here is as large as anywhere in the draw. France cruise. This is just the warm-up. 90,000 fans, 2,200 meters altitude. The Azteca. Mexico went perfect in the group stage, and playing here is genuinely one of the hardest environments in world football. Ecuador beat Germany. They are fearless, but teams from sea level arrive and their lungs betray them. The Azteca does what it always does. England topped Group L. Bellingham is the heartbeat of this side. DR Congo beat Uzbekistan 3-1 to qualify in dramatic fashion. They are the surprise package of this tournament. They will press high and come at England with vertical pace. England will underestimate them. Knockout football punishes that every time. England have the quality, but this will not be comfortable. The USMNT won their group outright. Balogun is chasing the Golden Boot. The Bay Area crowd will be electric. This is the moment a generation of American football has been building toward. BIH are passionate but outgunned. The Bosnian diaspora in San Francisco will split families right down the middle in the stands. The crowd carries them home. Belgium's golden generation. This is genuinely their last chance. De Bruyne, the squad depth, the talent, it's now or never. Senegal are not a kind draw. They scored 5 in the group stage, press relentlessly, and play with the collective pride of West African football at its finest. Several of Belgium's own players share that cultural heritage. It goes unspoken, but it's there. De Bruyne with the decisive moment. But if Senegal win this, nobody should be shocked. Defending European champions against Rangnick's gegenpressing machine. Spain have been underwhelming in the group stage. Austria have the tactical blueprint to disrupt them. They will press, disrupt, and never let Spain settle. Yamal is the difference maker. Tight, uncomfortable, one moment of quality. A warning sign for whoever comes next. Switzerland are Europe's most reliable knockout performers. They grind, they organize, they find a way. Algeria qualified out of Argentina's group, beating Jordan to advance. The Desert Foxes play with flair and physicality. The Algerian diaspora across Europe is enormous and fiercely proud. Their fans will travel to Vancouver in numbers. Algeria pushed them all the way. A late winner for the Swiss. Mohamed Salah, at 33, is still elite. Egypt built their entire tournament structure around getting him the ball in dangerous positions. Australia have fight. Matthew Ryan in goal is world-class, and they are not here to make up numbers. But one Salah moment changes everything. One touch. Classic knockout football. Colombia topped their group above Portugal. Luis Diaz is in the form of his life. Ghana bring energy, drums, and a fight that is hard to contain. Colombian vallenato versus Ghanaian Afrobeats. This match will sound unlike anything else in the round. Diaz is the difference. The defending champions. Perfect group stage. 9 points, 0 conceded. A brotherhood, not just a squad. Against Cape Verde, a nation of 600,000 people, third-place finishers. Their goalkeeper, Vozinha, is a cult hero of this tournament. Their players come from mid-table leagues across Europe. On paper, they are outgunned on every single metric. They do not care. The whole island is watching. For many of these players, this is the only World Cup moment they will ever have. They will leave everything on that pitch. Clinical. Ruthless. Cape Verde's fairy tale ends, but in profound respect. The world will remember them. 2016 European Championship Final, Portugal versus Croatia, extra time, Portugal win. 10 years later, same two nations, a World Cup knockout match, with both captains still on the pitch. This is not scheduling. This is history. Portugal finished second in Group K. Bruno Fernandes, Bernardo Silva, Rafael Leão, firepower everywhere. Croatia have Modric at 40 years old, still the most technically gifted midfielder in this tournament. World Cup finalists in 2018. Third place in 2022. They never die. The winner faces a path toward Argentina. The loser goes home. For both sets of players, this may be the last World Cup of their careers. Every touch carries that weight. 20 minutes. Breathless. An instant classic. Portugal find a late winner. Modric gives everything. Both sets of fans on their feet long after the whistle. Here are all 16 predictions. Canada, Germany, Brazil, Netherlands, Ivory Coast, France, Mexico, England, USA, Belgium, Spain, Switzerland, Egypt, Colombia, Argentina, Portugal. My boldest call, Ivory Coast over Norway. My closest call, Brazil versus Japan. The match I cannot wait for, Portugal versus Croatia. Which one have I got wrong? Tell me in the comments. I want to see your predictions. Round of 16 breakdown drops the moment those results are in. Subscribe so you don't miss it. 16 matches, 0 mercy. See you in the round of 16.